tight showdown as both of these teams hoping to make an early season statement. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Penn State Nittany Lions. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, this kind of matchup is always a challenge. Coach told me bringing a team in here on the road can be hard. This is a huge opportunity for their team. Making it to the college football playoff last year has proven to them that they can compete with any team in the country. But now they've got to do it again. They've got to show that that was not just a one-year fluke and that they can be consistently great. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. So Penn State's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. And he'll just take a knee in this drive. Start at the 25. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lacey. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. With all those receivers in the game, you might think they were getting ready to try to take a big shot. Instead, just efficiently moving the chains.
Yeah, you got all that speed. It scares the mess out of me. I might give you more of a cushion, especially in some areas where you're going to get good matchups of safeties or linebackers on receivers. Nice execution by the offense, getting the free first down.
Oh, and this receiver with his speed, he's a guy you know this QB is going to look for, especially on these deep shots. You just can't overthrow him when he's that wide open. That's a huge missed opportunity.
Running inside, it's Lacey. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
Yeah, and listen, it's one thing to miss a receiver that you go, oh, that was open, that's the right place to throw the football, but he sailed that one, but he was thrown into double coverage. You got to make better decisions than that.
And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll give it to the transfer. First carry. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter.
There's some room. Corral, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They give it to him first time this season for the transfer. There he goes. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Working for the goal line. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Fit it in the window for the score. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. On the run, it's Lacey. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Got a man in the middle. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Got the quick pass. He's got enough for the first down, and they might get some extra. It looked like a face mask to me. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew to throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Got room to work. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
He's got it on the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that thing.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Wallace. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll try the right side. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They feed him again. Picks up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. You think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again.
Finding some room. That one can really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
To the air, it's Beck. Makes the grab. Got room at the 35. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. The Nittany Lions go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the red zone, it's Peoples. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Back to pass on second down. It's complete on the right side. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down.
Makes the grab in their space. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but...
Big guy tries to barrel in. Touchdown, Penn State! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rebels offense is back on the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quickly complete. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. It's Odom. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
Well, this tight end's really good at finding soft spots and zones. It's not just working over the middle of the field either, but also on the perimeter of the field. And that time, as soon as he releases off the ball, he knows there's no one following me, running with me. This must be zone coverage. Where can I post up and make this easy for my quarterback?
There's a crease. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. He's at the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires on the move. With the catch, it's Alexander. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
And he's got the first down. Good pickup on the play there. And now we'll see what they do coming out of the 2-minute timeout. The Rebels are threatening in the red zone. The corners are walked up tight. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident, not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. We saw that earlier in this drive, too. On that last play, he's thinking to himself, man, it's been working.
Maybe some room here. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Here comes the option. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force.
Oh, they block it. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Beck. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nab them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Just a short pass to the tight end. Could not make his way to the corner. Penn State will spend its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Complete. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Got it, looking for a first. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Ole Miss calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the catch. It's Alexander. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. They've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Really good job by the defense understanding the quarterback got outside the pocket. Now I got to understand where he's at. Now the middle of the field starts to come towards where he's scrambling. The other side of the field comes to the middle of the field. Great job by the defense understanding the quarterback was pressed outside the pocket.
Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree.
Snags it, and he's open. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To throw, it's Beck. Unloads it left. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
Handoff for People. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at LSU taking on the number 16, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Tigers able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset.
The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Able to run it out to the 28 on the last one. It's 2nd and 7. Here's a give to Peoples. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Looking for room. It's Hansen. Got a little grass. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Unloads to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
It'll be 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Quarterback adapting. Got a man, it's Alexander. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This defense is going to have their hands full trying to keep this guy in the pocket. They do not want to let him get outside because of that speed. His ability to extend plays makes this offense very, very unique as he's able to get the completion there to move the sticks.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, the defense picking up where it left off.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Connection to the right. Running through contact. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Man, this quarterback's got a short-term memory, boy. After the interception on the last drive, that looked so ugly, but he's come out and he's been able to turn the page. 4 for 4 now on this drive, throwing it. He's got himself right back in, locked in a really, really nice rhythm. I don't think you have anything to worry about if you're the head coach looking at your quarterback and seeing how he's responded to that mistake on the last drive.
And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Moves around to clear up the vision. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting there, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
They just keep firing. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Got room on the return. And he was finding space, and he took it all the way back to the 22. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. You have field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get...
Oh, there's always football on the bad pitch. Defense got it. They're on the run. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Working that left side now. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's going to run it. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. He's looking downfield to throw. And it's his 4th interception of the game. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. They'll run the option. The option, the keeper. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the punishment has been extended.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game 1 going exactly how they scripted it.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Lost to fire on second down. Stepping to the right. Lets it fly. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. He'll try to take it back. At the 20. Touchdown, Penn State! A pick 6!
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And he made the extra point without problem. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. And it's knocked away, incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the big fella. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
4th and inches anywhere on this field. I don't care if it's in the red zone on your own goal line. If you have their offensive line, I'm going for it, and you just saw it right there. Get it done.
Tackled after a short gain, it'll be 2nd and 9.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Hey, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Slings it downfield. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
I'll tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team. And
maybe a crease. The tag. Into the house. Touchdown, Penn State.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this. this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters, you're scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Here's the give off the left side. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
That's caught. It's Alexander. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Rebels peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Tight end now in motion. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on down.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play.
Could be an alley. Got enough for the first. Inside the 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back to pass, it's Knight. Unloads to the wideout. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Pulls it in. It's Cunningham.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Finds the tight end. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be fourth down.
And this game is obviously out of hand.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Punch it out of the air. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one.